In this week, I have come up again with a new vlog, and in this vlog, I believe you got that, whom or which portrait I am going to make, and that is none other than that real hero, Sonu Sood. I was thinking to make the video for so long actually, but yes, it was really a long gap, and I couldn't make the video actually, and I don't think that I should make any comment about Sonu Sood. You all know, I believe, for this 2 years what he has done. It's remarkable, it's path-breaking. I don't think I should make or remark any adjective or put any adjective before or behind his name. So yes, and I made that portrait actually, and I thought that I should make a vlog as well, because it's Sonu Sood, as well as he is in trending actually. Every artist is trying to make him. Yes, and there is also one competition which is thrown by the popular artist Mr. Ankit Jasmatiya. You should also follow him and subscribe him, because you can learn so many things from him as well. He is also a renowned artist, and he has launched actually, he has thrown one competition, and it's actually online competition, and I think that I should participate, and the theme of that competition is Sonu Sood. And when it is Sonu Sood, definitely I thought that yes, this is the chance that I should make this time, and I made it. So I hope the video is really going to be very much interesting. Do not skip the video, and if you skip actually, so many things you can miss. Just not all information, but also so many skills as well. If you are an art lover actually, or if you're a beginner, you really can learn so many things. And if you're new in this channel, do not forget to press the subscribe button as well as the bell icon to get the future notification. And yes, I believe it's not harmful actually. My channel is not much harmful, so you can. Okay, so let's watch.
So friends, as you can see, my outline is quite ready, and I have used grid method, as you can see, and I have started my shading from eye section. As you know, I always advise to start with eye section, because it needs to be matched with your reference picture. Then it will look good, as well as it will build up your confidence as well. So I have already the section of eyebrows as well, and I am using Stedler 8B as well as artline 10B and artline 8B, which is very much helpful, I believe. And cotton buds I am using, as well as paper buds, so you can use, I believe. And definitely when you are going to draw any kind of portrait, one blending brush is very much important. With paper stumps or cotton buds, even cotton may help you as well. These sections are really very much important. You have to observe the reference picture, and you have to draw, and you have to shade on it accordingly. So friends, as you can see, I am using mechanical eraser tombow, which is very much helpful. And when you are going to draw such realistic portraits, definitely you should use this kind of instruments. As well as for blending, you can use blending stumps. You can use cotton, tissue paper. For mainly cotton and tissue paper is very much useful for face sections, mainly skin sections, as well as blending brush is very much important to have, really. So this is Stedler. I have already started right section eyes. So I have zoomed out my camera a bit. I believe you can see how the first layer can be applied, how the second layer can be applied. This is 8B, but we are having first layer. So this is the way you can try. I believe you will get a definite result. And do not, when you are going to shade, do not apply the shade very much deep. Gradually you can pressurize your pencil and the darkness will automatically come. But in the first step, do not try to apply or do not try to pressurize your pencil, and you have to know as well how to hold. So this is blending stump, and the most important thing as well, how to hold a pencil, because as per the texture, as per the shading texture, you have to observe it and you have to hold any pencil accordingly. Even for the same thing for charcoal as well. So these are some of the things, these are some of the points you have to imitate with other artists. If you like them, if you want to copy them, you have to copy these styles as well. How to hold a pencil, where the light shading, how you will apply, how you will hold a pencil and how you will apply a shading on it, where the light shading, where the dark shading, how you can hold the pencil. So these are some of the things. In the time of scribbling, how you should hold a pencil. So these are some of the little things you have to know. You need to imitate, you need to copy these kind of styles, and definitely practice is very much important at the end of the day. Freehand practice is very much important. Then you should go or jump into the grid, because if you can master of a freehand practice, definitely you can draw everything. So friends, my eye section is almost ready, and now this is the time to jump into the face section. As you can see, I have already started to apply first layer shading with 4B, because the subject matter is dark, that's why we are using 4B, or otherwise we can use HB and 2B as well for skin texture, for light skin texture, because already the subject matter is very dark. So we are using 4B as initial shading of face. So continue and see, and definitely let me know your observation, let me know your comments, remarks in the comment box, because these comments will help me to grow. And any kind of advice if you wanna give, definitely it's completely welcome. Please put your advice, put your remarks. I would be happy to see that, and I would be happy to answer those all comments, definitely. all the sections are almost complete. Sometimes I am using 4B, sometimes I am using 2B. As per the observation, you have to observe the reference image where some of the suppose some of the areas are a bit dark. You have to apply 4B. Some of the areas are very light. You have to apply HB or even 2B as well. So it's according to you. It's up to you, up to your observation. A minimum observation is very much important when you're going to draw, when you're going to shade. So these are some of the small things which creates a big difference actually when the portrait is about to complete. So after first layer, definitely smudging is very much important. Otherwise, these are some of the lines of hatching which looks very awkward, because when you are trying to make any realistic picture, smudging is very much important. Definitely freehand sketch work can be done with hatching, but this time it's not fair to leave it as hatching portions. So I am using blending brush. Actually it's not proper blending brush, it's a makeup brush actually, so which is quite good actually. So yes, I am using this one. You can use blending brush, the proper blending brush for artworks. These are some of the dark areas, and as you can see how the dark values I am trying to put. This is the way you can try, and I believe we will get a definite result. Even for the lip section, I am using 8B, and with the help of blending brush as well as blending stumps. Though I do not use it much, but sometimes you have to use, and in this portrait I had to use actually. So these are some of the nose sections. Still I am using 10B artline, 8B artline and 8B Stedler. And these subject, mainly the image, is a dark subject. So yes, 6B to 10B. I think these grade of shades are applicable. These are some of the areas as per the reference picture. There is some portions of dark sections, and I am using 6B here to make it dark, and then I will again smudge it. I am using the combination of 6B and 4B actually, and this is actually a makeup tool of ladies. I have stolen from my sister and I am using it here, but yes, it really gives a good result actually. That kind of a far, kind of sponge actually. So yeah, it's really giving me some good results, some smooth texture of such skin portions. This section is also a bit dark, that's why I am applying again. It's kind of a second layer of shading. These are some of the areas, forehead as well as cheeks, where some dark sections are here. Again I have to blend because first layer, yes, second layer, first layer or second layer, you have to follow this process. This is that makeup tool actually, the sponge, which is really helpful. I have zoomed out again, and I started highlighting. Mainly observation is very much important. How the skin texture is, you have to understand, and you have to apply your pencil accordingly. Suppose you can see I am giving some dots on those portions, because those portions, some of the beard sections, shaved beard section is there. So these little things are important to do. As you can see these sections, how I have create those dots, and how I am smudging continuously after applying each and every layer of shading. This part is mainly some light sections, so I am not giving much dots here actually, because these parts are a bit light actually. I am using mechanical eraser to get such highlights. Some of the areas, some light sections as well as some highlighted parts. So I am using that mechanical eraser to make those areas proper as it is with the reference picture. You can observe some differences of skin texture, highlighted parts, dotted areas. I am also giving some dots with eraser, this mechanical eraser. You can also see the highlighted areas of nose sections. So observation is very much important when you're going to draw, or when you're going to shade, or when you are going to make any outline as well. For this part, I am using Stedler 8B as well as artline. So yes, artline 10B and Stedler 8B for the whole hair section. Some of the areas you have to use mechanical eraser to get some highlights. Even you can use gel pen. I do not prefer it much, but some of sections, one or two here, I have drawn with gel pen here as well. Now beginners, this is the time to observe. This is the pen actually, and this is the inkless pen. So I am mainly showing the indenting technique. I am continuously applying those parts of hairs as it is in reference picture, and I am pressurizing that pen to draw those hairs, those highlighted hairs, so that when we will apply dark shading, this will look like a hair, white sections, white highlight. Again, I have already started to apply dark shading as per the reference picture. Continuous, you have to follow up with the reference pictures. So this is the main thing, and you have to observe. So friends, as you can see, the white, those indented sections, how it's looking. More it will become dark, more those highlighted parts will come out. See. This is how you also can draw, as well as you also can draw the fur of any animal. This process is very much helpful. You can check out the video of lion which I made, and I believe that's the full of indentation. I will give the link in my description box. This part is also dark. So this is 8B Stedler I am using, and I am using 8B Stedler in the combination with 10B artline, and I believe the combination is very much good and very effective. So mainly you have to observe the hair section, how the hair has gone, where the hair has fallen, how the turning of the hair. These are some of the little things you need to mind it, and as well as you have to apply you have to draw your pencil, you have to apply your pencil accordingly. So this is the ear section, and I'm making it with 2B, then 4B, then 6B. This is how you can draw, and smudging is important, as I have said, and as you can see as well, smudging is really important. You need to follow the reference picture, the dark parts of ears, and apply those dark values accordingly. So in the section of throat, and this throat section is also covering minimum 20% of this image, 15 to 20%, so definitely it's important. So also you have to observe that sections, there are also some of the parts, some dark parts, some semi-dark areas, so these are very important. These sections you can see the cross hatching, I have zoomed in my camera. These sections you can also see the skin textures as well. So this is how I will draw, and again I will smudge it with my instruments like uh, blending tools like cotton buds, blending stumps. Blending stumps are very much helpful in these sections mainly, because you should not smudge fully. These sections are mainly dark sections. I am smudging it to make some smooth texture, but not much smooth. See the dark values and try to put it accordingly as per your reference image. As you can see, these are some of the dark areas, and that's why I have applied here in this way. So friends, do not forget to apply blending brush. As you can see the texture, this kind of realistic texture is really important to come, and then you will be satisfied. So this is how you can draw, this is how this process you can follow. If you like It's completely depend on you. Every artist has their own specific styles, every artist has their own role model to follow. It's not mandatory that you have to follow this style, you can follow the other steps, other styles as well. But shading and mainly blending or smudging, these are some of the basic parts which you have to follow. So throat section is almost complete. Some of the highlights, some of the detailing works which I will do at the end of this photo. Now this is the time to make the coat actually, and coat needs to be very much realistic, because also minimum 30% to 35% is covering the coat section, and it needs to be matched with the reference image. Now see the texture of the coat. I believe we are trying to get that texture as per the reference image, and I have used for coat sections, I have fully used blending stumps. So you can also apply that same rule. And 8B and 10B, the combination. see these sections, and this is some highlighted parts which I am trying to opt. Now look at the image, now look at the coat actually, and which is really looking realistic. So that is very important. This texture needs to come to hike up your confidence, and some highlighted areas I am using kneadable eraser. So friends, hope you have seen how I have drawn this kind of texture of the coat. These checks are also important to come because it will show good. This part also needs to be carefully done because the boxes of that shirt, the checks mainly, which should come prominent as per the reference. I believe it's looking good actually, and it's coming like a reference image. See the texture. So this part is almost done, just smudging those areas. Now look at this collar part. Some of the areas you have to highlight with kneadable eraser, because with the normal eraser or with the mechanical eraser, those become will white, but we do not need white, we need a fading option. So kneadable eraser is best, which will not erase fully but partially it will erase, and it will not look white at least. Now observe these sections, how you have to hold the pencil as well as how you can apply that shading for coat or for blazer purpose. Observe this carefully, and this is 8B as well as 10B. And after that I will smudge, which is very important. I have used blending stumps here, and I believe that's perfect for this place mainly. Though I do not use much, but for this place blending stumps are perfect. Now also look at this texture. Hope you will like it. and it's matching with the reference image as well. So when this is matching with the reference image, definitely you will be very much happy, and every artist will be happy actually, because they all are trying to create that value, trying to create that subject as nearest as possible with that reference image. Now this is the time for background shading. Actually I am applying that shading, I am actually experimenting, because this is a cross background shading, and this is the first time I am applying such shading. I had not any plan to apply in this way, but I thought that yeah, I can try at least. So I am trying actually. Let's see how it will look after finishing it. So friends, it's looking not much bad actually. This kind of cross, because if you see, it's going like a cross, mainly one section cross. So at last, this is my signature. This is not actually my signature, this is only I have written my name, as well as here, and here I am protecting my portrait.